Okay, we are back. I'm very sorry because of the technical issues we are experiencing with Facebook, but hopefully it will be okay now. So yeah, I'm gonna start this section from the beginning again, just in case you missed it. So we were saying how to tell your name to another person in Spanish. There are 3 ways here. The first one is the direct translation of my name is. Mi nombre es, and your name. Mi nombre es Rosa. Mi nombre es Rosa. A second way to say your name would be me llamo, and your name. Me llamo Rosa. Me llamo Rosa. If we translate it directly into English, it would be I am called, but that doesn't really make sense. It's another way to say my name is. And the third way, very simple one, using the verb to be, ser, it's soy. Soy Rosa. Soy Rosa. Yes, in Spanish, the verb changes depending on the person, so we can omit the subject and we still know who we are talking about. So we don't need to say yo soy Rosa. Oh, I see that there's some people already here. G, the Bumblebee, ¿cómo estás? Bien. Patricia also. Can you give me a shout out? Yeah. Hello, Henry also. Thank you for joining in. Now we are gonna, remember to leave your comments and to present yourself, introduce yourself, tell me your name. Now we are gonna learn how to tell your nationality, so also practice that. We are gonna learn 2 ways. The first way is to say what country you are from. So it could be I'm from, and the country you are. Soy de, and the country. Soy de España. Soy de España. In this case, we have another example. Soy de Estados Unidos. I'm from America, the States. Another way to say your ethnicity. I am American, for example. Soy española. Soy española. Keep in mind that for some of the ethnicity words, it changes depending on whether it's a male or a female, the person that is speaking. In my case, soy española, ending in an A, because I'm a female. If I were a male, it would be soy español, without that A. So yeah, try to practice in the comment section and tell me where you are from. I'm very curious to know. Now we are gonna see how to tell your age in Spanish. It's a bit different from English, because in English you use the verb to be, which in Spanish would be the verb ser. But in the case of Spanish, to tell your age, we use the verb to have, tener. So I'm years old, would be in this case. Tengo, your age, años. Tengo 26 años. Tengo 26 años. I'm 26. We have here other examples. Tengo 25 años. Tengo 53 años. Now we're gonna see how you can place yourself in society. So first you're gonna see how to talk about your occupation, your job. As I mentioned before, in the case of the ethnicity in Spanish, it's a bit different to English in the sense that our nouns are feminine or masculine. Not all of them change, but a lot of them. So for example, in the case of the word dentist, if it's a male, the person speaking, it would be oh, I'm sorry. In this case, it doesn't change. So, dentist is the same word for male and female. Dentista, el dentista. If it's a male, la dentista. If it's a female. But there are other words that do change. Sorry for the slip. For example, engineer, it's ingeniero. If it's a male, ingeniero, ending in an O. And ingeniera, ending in an A, if it's a female. Oh, I see that there are some people. Eric, yo tengo 30 años. Yeah, very good. Then another word, for example, doctor, physician. If it's a male, doctor. If it's a female, doctora. So we have an A. In this case, the male word doesn't end in an O. You're just taking the A. In the case of teacher, it's profesor. If it's a male, profesora. Profesora, ending in an A if it's a female. See, Palmon, hello. Angelica also is online. Hello, welcome. I hope you're gonna learn something today. Thank you for joining. We're gonna see some other occupations on this list. But first, I think it's better to learn like how you can tell about your job occupation. So it's the same as when we were talking about the ethnicity. It's just the verb to be, ser. So soy. For example, soy abogada. Soy abogada. I'm a lawyer. Soy abogada. Soy diseñadora. I'm a designer. Soy diseñadora. If I were a male, soy diseñador, without the final A. We have here some other occupations. Make sure to leave on the comments like what your occupation is. We already saw a lawyer, abogado, male, abogada, female. We have architect, arquitecto, male, arquitecta, female. Executive officer, CEO. In Spanish could be director general, directora general, if it's a female. Engineer, we also saw that in examples before. Ingeniero, if it's a male. Ingeniera, if it's a female. Consultant, consultor, male. Consultora, if it's a female. Oh, someone is asking a question. Kyle is asking how to say I'm a teacher. So it would be soy profesora. Teacher, profesora. If it's a male, soy profesor. Soy profesora, soy profesor. When in the case of, I think we were here, consultant, consultor, consultora. Designer, we already saw that, diseñador, diseñadora. Researcher, investigador, investigadora. Journalist, periodista, same word for male and female. Chef, chef, also same word for both male and female. Now we're gonna learn how to share some personal details. Oh, gotcha girl. I'm learning Spanish. Thank you very much, Sabina. Soy trabajadora social. Wow, great. Thank you for joining. Now we're gonna see how to talk about your hobbies. So it changes if we're gonna say just one hobby, or if we are gonna mention more than one. If we are gonna just say one, mi pasatiempo es. Mi pasatiempo es. And your hobby. If you are talking about more than one, mis pasatiempos son. And then you say your hobbies. So that would be my hobby is, my hobbies are. So two examples saying only one hobby. It could be mi pasatiempo es esquiar. My hobby is skiing. Mi pasatiempo es esquiar. Another one. Mi pasatiempo es montar a caballo. My hobby is horse riding. My hobby is horse riding. Mi pasatiempo es montar a caballo. And now an example with two hobbies. Mis pasatiempos son pintar y escuchar música. My hobbies are painting and listening to music. Mis pasatiempos son pintar y escuchar música. So make sure to tell me what your hobbies are so I can read them here. We are gonna see another way of talking about your hobbies. More natural way is just to say I like. Me gusta. Me gusta. So with the examples that we saw before, me gusta esquiar. Me gusta esquiar. I like skiing. Ooh, we have a new comment here. Someone likes dancing Zumba. Yeah, that's great. I went to some lessons once in the gym. Very fun, very fun. So thank you. Yeah, keep the comments going. Then we have I like horse riding. With this structure could be me gusta montar a caballo. Me gusta montar a caballo. Now, if you notice, like in this case, the form doesn't change whether it's only one hobby or whether you are gonna say more than one hobby. So for I like painting and listening to music, the third example, it would also be me gusta pintar y escuchar música. Me gusta pintar y escuchar música. We are gonna see now how you can greet someone for the first time, what things we normally say in this case. So there are two ways. I think the most natural one might be maybe in Spain, the second one, but I think I've heard people from Latin America say the first one a lot more, but we also say that in Spain, but just the second one might be a bit more natural. Mucho gusto, nice to meet you. And then the answer could be igualmente, likewise. And the other way, es un placer conocerte. Or, es un placer conocerle. If we say, es un placer conocerle, is more polite than conocerte. It's a pleasure to meet you, the translation. So, es un placer conocerte. Es un placer conocerte. El placer es mío. My pleasure. El placer es mío. And now we are gonna see some sample self-introduction, and you can maybe take this opportunity to leave your self-introduction in the comments below, so you can practice all we've seen until now. So we have here Sandra and Manuel. They are meeting for the first time, so we're gonna see what they say to each other. Hola, soy Sandra. Hola, soy Sandra. Hello, I'm Sandra. Soy española. Soy española. I'm Spanish. In this case with the A because she's a female. Tengo 28 años. Tengo 28 años. I'm 28 years old. Soy periodista. Soy periodista. I'm a journalist. Me gusta salir a caminar y ver películas. Me gusta salir a caminar y ver películas. I like going for a walk, salir a caminar, and watch films, ver películas. Oh, we have some comment here. This is really interesting. Eric saying, mi nombre es Eric, soy de Islandia. Oh, we have someone from Iceland. Tengo 30 años. I'm 30. Soy biólogo marino. Wow. I'm, how do you say, marine biologist? No, how do you say that in English? Okay, we're gonna go for that. Me gustan las tardes de sol y soy de Tauro. The last part I didn't get it very well, but the first, me gustan las tardes de sol. I like sunny afternoons. Oh, that's very nice, very nice. So he's replying, mi signo del zodiaco. So the astrology, Taurus, right? Great. A lot of information. Thank you very much, Eric. And now back to the slide. Sandra was introducing also herself. And then now Manuel is going to reply to her. Mucho gusto, Sandra. Mucho gusto, Sandra. So, nice to meet you, Sandra. Me llamo Manuel. Me llamo Manuel. My name is Manuel. Soy de Estados Unidos. Soy de Estados Unidos. I'm from the States. Tengo 30 años. Like Eric, also 30 years old. Tengo 30 años. I'm 30 years old. Soy abogado y mi pasatiempo es nadar. Soy abogado y mi pasatiempo es nadar. I'm a lawyer and my hobby is swimming. Nadar, swimming. And then, Sandra, es un placer conocerte. It's a pleasure. Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you. So, yeah, that's how you introduce yourself, how to tell your name, your nationality, your age, your job, and your hobbies. So, yeah. So I hope you learned something today. Keep practicing, it's very important in order to remember all these things. I know it's kind of difficult, like to learn about the nouns and how they change, if they are male or female. There are some rules for that, but not all of the words like abide to that rule. So in the end, you just kind of have to learn by heart, like memorize how they are. But if you're persistent, if you keep learning, I'm sure you'll be able to memorize those, so don't worry. So, yeah, I think I can also do my own introduction. Just we are in this slide. So in my case, hola, soy Rosa. Hola, soy Rosa. Soy española, the same as Sandra. Soy española, also a female. Tengo 26 años. I'm 26. Tengo 26 años. Soy profesora de español. I'm a Spanish teacher. Soy profesora de español. Me gusta dibujar y la música techno. I like drawing and techno music. Me gusta dibujar y la música techno. Encantado de conoceros. So, yeah, I hope to see you back again here. I hope you learned something. And I hope you use it to introduce yourself to your Spanish friends. I'm sure they will be very surprised and very happy to hear you like saying all this. Before wrapping up, I would like to remind you to click the link below and access the material we have so you can keep learning Spanish. You can learn the alphabet, like we have prepared like all the information, like all the letters, how every letter is pronounced, examples, words in Spanish, so you can like memorize them very easily, know how they are pronounced. So yeah, make sure to check it out to keep learning Spanish. And the next live stream will be next week, the 18th of October, and we will learn how to say sorry. So I hope you will be here too next week. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Thank you very much for joining in. And see you next week. Hasta la semana que viene. Hasta la semana que viene. Bye. Hasta luego. Again, thank you very much for joining in.